Get a block, get a knock, get a crazy.
The time has come. Meech on. February 13th. Get your tickets right now. It's going down. We know Florida gonna be there. Miami gonna be there. The legend himself gonna be in the building, making history. Meech, who else coming?
The whole nation. Detroit, St. Louis, California, everybody. Atlanta, Georgia, ATL, stand up.
Woo. We gonna make history. Get your tickets right now. Y'all better be there February 13th. Meech on.
What's up, everybody? This is the world famous Ed Lover, and you are watching Forgotten Kings TV. That's right, Forgotten Kings TV. Come on, son.
Listen, y'all, 50 Cent, everything he does is strategic, okay? And recently, he made a post, okay, in regards to his latest project with Big Meech's brother, Southwest T, all right? For those who may not know, 50, he had his falling out with Big Meech over Rick Ross, okay? And now, for some reason, 50 is cool with Southwest T, or at least that's what he's putting out there, okay? Recently, he made a post promoting the next BMF project, which is the BMF documentary, Blowing Money Fast, scheduled to be released on Starz January 16th, all right? And again, when it comes to the relationship between 50 Cent and Starz, listen, sometimes you're like, yo, 50's just over here promoting other projects. And, of course, he has his relationship with the network and the actors who are getting money from the shows, right? So, but this one right here, this is interesting considering 50 in his recent fallout with Big Meech. How does that work? These are brothers now. So in the post, 50 says, T's like, my name's still good. I don't know what bro was doing with old girl. BMF, January 16th, executive producer Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. All right. Like I said, this is interesting because how does that work? 50 understands, he didn't already went public and explain how he ain't rocking with Meech or his son, but yet he cool with bro. Now, this is the trailer. Of course, I'm not going to play the audio. Hopefully they don't flag it because they will do that. But again, this is the latest trailer for the BMF documentary, okay, January 16th. But like I said, this is, very interesting because every chance 50 gets, he kicking Meech and his son in the back. But now he rocking with Southwest T. And I know y'all like, well, what's the problem? What's the issue? Well, listen, I'm not sure how everything came to be. I'm going to be honest with you. The way the shots be going back and forth, right, over the years, you got to really do your homework. You got to, pull out the receipts, right? Recently, we seen DMs of Meech trying to reach out, right, to some of the actors who worked on Power, right, in some of these shows, the spinoffs. And homie was like, nah, we can't do that, right? We rocking with 50. That's where our loyalty is with. You know what I mean? So Meech, he kind of on the island right now. At least that's the perception. Meanwhile, you have 50 promoting this project with Meech's brother. But when I go back and do my homework, I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. Let me show y'all something right quick, man. But do y'all remember this? Check this out, y'all. Look at this. This is Southwest T and Rick Ross, okay? They doing the, they doing the song. BMF, Blowing Money Fast. It's looking like it. They doing a wilding out performance. But he right here on stage with Rick Ross. Okay, so listen, maybe they had that discussion. But again, this was back last year, January 7th, 2025. So I don't know, y'all. The optics of all this is crazy. We can't forget, essentially, Southwest T, he was seen with Preem's son. Remember that? Okay, that was back in 2024. All right. Again, we covered that. Like I said, this is a history. The optics, all of that happened before we seen the picture of Meech with Rick Ross. So how does that work, y'all? It's okay when bro do it, but when Meech do it, nah. So I don't know. I just know optically this looks crazy, you know? And immediately people seen Meech and Ross together. Look at this. Somebody Photoshop 50 in the picture. But, you know, the moment Meech was seen with Ross, people online was like, no, this is not good. You know, shout out to Rec. He was one of the people that seen it. You know, wait a minute. 50's not going to like this. And as expected, 50 went public and literally sabotaged the whole rollout for Big Meech and his return. You get what I mean? So obviously 50's on what he's on. And since then, every chance he gets, you know, he kicking Meech and his son in the back. But now you got him promoting this BMF documentary. Like I said, interesting, considering how everything played out. You know, Southwest T, he's his own man. You get what I mean? He's going to move however he sees fit, right? Of course, no one's answering the 50, but Big Meech, on the other hand, like I said, that's different. You know, does that justify the selective politics? Hell no. I'm just trying to figure out, how does that make sense? You know, if I'm Southwest T, it's like, yo, this is our story. However, I can't really go against the bro. You know what I mean? You got to have a code. Where's the honor? Damn the check. Now, again, it's possible this project had already been in the works prior to the falling out. That's very true. However, 50's, you know, being a genius, once again, using his platform to promote the project, using social media, which is one of his major vehicles, right, that he used to promote whatever project he has, you know, scheduled to release. So the fact that we got 50 promoting this project, that's a good thing. You know what I mean? Hopefully people will still be interested because they've been able to make the show. Like I said, he's even, you know, went crazy on the show in the sense of just trying to sabotage that momentum. You know what I mean? Preventing it from even, you know, having another season of BMF. And now we promoting the documentary. So like I said, it's a lot of selective politicking. And I'm curious, you know, what do y'all think about all this? I know he has a crazy following. Like I said, 50 and his brand is bulletproof, right? As we seen recently with Marlon and others, you know, 50 people are still waiting on that verse for Fad. So I don't know. Like I said, we still have to wait and see. But in regards, this is the latest on 50 Cent reacting to this BMF documentary, again, scheduled to be released on Stars January 16th, y'all. Again, let me know your thoughts on everything down in the comment section below. But with that being said, again, my name is Sensei Rip. Till next time, peace. Listen, man, I don't care what nobody say. Can't allow anybody to make you go against your own flesh and blood. That's just me, you know? But, yeah, y'all let me know what you think, all right? All right, y'all. I'm out. Peace. Salute world, I need y'all to do me a favor right now and check out the homie Hotep's latest video, The Way It Be. All right, he's one of the hottest rappers coming out of the city of Baltimore right now. So hit the link in the description and let him know that Rip sent you. All right, y'all. Peace.
You ever had them days that be up and down when you look up, it ain't nobody around? Remember days we was broke, ain't have a dime, having motion, I can tell you about them now. Whoa. When you patient, the only thing you chase is time. You can't get it back, we'll put it in rewind. That's the reason why I meditate. The same reason I can fly 7 grams as I put up like 3 lines. That's the way that it be.
Listen, y'all, public service announcement. This Thanksgiving 2025, MREC and myself will be releasing a comedy stand-up special titled MREC and Rip Presents Mark Prince, Go Stand in the Corner. All right, now for those who are unfamiliar with comedian Mark Prince, he is one of the original members of the Knockout Kings of Comedy brand, a brand that was created by comedian Reggie Curl, rest in peace, as well as comedian Scruncho. Okay, now I'm about to bless y'all with a preview of this comedy stand-up special, and if you like what you see, make sure to hit the link in the description so y'all can set your reminder for Thanksgiving Day. All right, so y'all can check out this exclusive premiere of this comedy stand-up special titled MREC and Rip Presents Mark Prince, Go Stand in the Corner. All right, with that being said, check out this preview. Let me know what you think, and I'll see y'all on Thanksgiving Day. All right? All right, y'all. Peace.
Hey, you say you're looking for a boat? I got like a 70-foot 2 yacht in here. Just come on in here and look. Just come in here. Hold on. Let me turn the light off. Hey, look at it. It even got a secret trap door. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't mind these signs right here. Don't even look at that. We can take that off when you come in for $5,000 down. How can I do prices so cheap? Because sometimes I steal shit, but don't worry about that. I sailed in here from Compton this afternoon. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I got on it. I sailed in here. Everything was great. The wind, see the sails, they still work. Don't worry about that. The windows, don't even look at that. All you need is a steering wheel. Somebody took the steering wheel. Don't even look at that. It's got one engine. Don't worry about that. Or if you want to sail back and forth to like Mexico, don't worry about that. $5 right now. It'll start up and everything. So come down here and call us, and we'll make you a deal. Call me. I'm waiting. Don't even look at
MREC TV.
I ain't telling Max about Jim. I ain't telling Jim about Max. I don't know nothing. I'm not claiming territory. Like I said, I'm just an open store. If your op comes into Walmart, you're going to stop going to Walmart because your op shop's there too? No.
On the publishing side, is Max B free and clear of Jim Jones?
MREC TV.